A Very Large Beast by Madeline Haynes. I like walks and runs and being outside, biking and walking my dog. It used to be relaxing. I could take in the scenery, I could breathe, feel a little bit free, away from my problems, away from my anxieties and tears, fears. That's how it used to feel. But as young girls grow older, they're taught you can't enjoy these things the same. For your own safety, things must change. Wear a keychain around your neck, but not for your keys. Fasten pepper spray on it and use it as your rosary. Pray for your safety. Lace keys between your fingers or wear sharp, pointy rings. Don't go out alone. Numbers are safety. Don't trust strangers. Don't wear a smile. Be careful what you wear. Be aware. Be safe, they lecture, rather than simply telling their boys not to rape. Unfortunately, these precautions don't always keep us safe. A few weeks ago, on one of my runs, I jogged down the boulevard, and to my surprise, there was a man screaming at me, pretty girl, and many other interesting obscenities he screamed as I ran down the street. I tried to ignore him, but he still shook me. I was terrified, and I wasn't sure if he'd chase me. The rest of the route, I thought I heard his voice lingering behind me. On my way back, I ran through the alleys instead of the streets, still hearing his screams. Nothing happened. I'm okay, but I'm always afraid. I live in fear of an anonymous boogeyman lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce out and grab me. I can't go outside, even though statistically the real threat to my so-called purity is in my own home, at my own school, in the places we're told to feel safe. We're taught and we learn, but here's where our educators' opinions differ. What do you do if what they've tried to protect us from happens to you? Do we keep our heads down and move on with our lives? Do we report the crime? Do we wait? Or is there a deadline? And if we tell, how do we live with people's disbelief? The discrediting, how do we live with the questions? What were you wearing? What were you doing? What were you saying? The underlying meaning of all of these being, did you deserve it? This is the reason why it's hard for me to run. To feel safe in the echoey linoleum halls of my school. It's why I get nervous and insecure whenever a man looks my way. It may seem paranoid, but is it really? Around 81% of women say they have experienced sexual harassment. 1 in 5 have been raped. God knows how many don't say a thing. I was made a statistic at age 13, so please understand when I get mad if I catch you looking at or talking about me. Understand you're awakening a very large beast.